Hey guys, Fabrics, and guys, before the video starts, we're actually going to be doing a giveaway, guys, when we reach 3,000 subscribers. And the thing we're going to be giving away is actually going to be something really cool, and that's of course going to be the Godzilla Playmates Gorosaurus. And this figure, guys, is really rare to find right now of time of this recording. So far, I only found once, and of course one Target, and that's of course pretty insane. I've been trying to look for this figure for a while, finally found one, and I'm actually going to give it away. I'm actually going to do that when we reach 3,000 subscribers, and that's of course something probably really cool giveaway, most likely some of you will like. But we don't know other stuff we might do later on in the future, but that's so far I have an idea right there. We're going to do a giveaway for the Gorosaurus. So when we reach 3,000, of course we're going to be giving it away. So hope you guys enjoy the video. Bye. Hey guys, Fabrics, and guys, today we're talking about the Kaiju out of Laws MUTO Set. Here's of course from Godzilla 2014, and these right here are pretty interesting. These came out of nowhere a couple, of course, I want to say maybe a week ago or maybe a couple days ago, but dang, these things right here are amazing how they look, but dang, they're expensive. It is gonna be a set, you cannot buy them separate, and so far the only place I know you could buy them right here is Premium Bandai. And the price right here is going to be $190. That's pretty expensive right here for two figures that they're not even like with that many, of course, joints and like that. They're technically somewhat of statues. So that's pretty interesting because I don't know why. When I first saw pictures of these, I was expecting really cheap. When I first saw the pictures, like, dang, they look pretty sick, but I was like, maybe like $60 or $70 for both of them because they look well painted. Not that much, of course, joints. So I was thinking around there for both of them, but I was wrong. $190. So technically you're paying $95 each. So that's of course pretty expensive right there. I don't know if these are really worth it. They look amazing, but is it really worth spending $190? But then you still need to pay like shipping. That's gonna be around like another $10 or $15, and then taxes, whatever. So most likely around $205, $210. So I don't know. It does look really cool. Here's of course the male version and the female right here. I'll show better pictures right here, but it does come with one accessory, pretty interesting, one of the missiles. But it's also disappointing because the missile's just plain black. There's no detail at it at all, especially spending this much. So it's a little bit let down, to be honest, right there. But I would say the figures do look amazing. Here's of course some better pictures down here. Here's of course a close-up right here of how they look up close, and they look really good. I think my favorite one here is going to be the female one. For me, the detail for that one looks a little bit more better. For the male version, still looks pretty good, but for some reason to me, for the head for the female looks really good for the painting. Here's of course the male with the Rocky right here in his mouth. That actually looks pretty cool. Here's of course his arms right there. Of course some weathering right there in the stomach area. Here's of course a closer shot right here for one of them right here. I can't even tell. It looks like to be the female one, I'm pretty sure. But here's of course the size of the figure. From seeing this, 14.5 centimeters. I think that's around like 7 or 6 inches, or maybe 8. But that's of course that 26 centimeters right here. So it's also around 10 or something there around there. But that looks pretty good right there. The figure, the painting, the detail looks really nice. I would say that. But the other thing that scares me is that if you're spending around $190, you would expect them to be this kind of painting. But usually there's always some kind of like quality controls of how it doesn't really fully look like how it's supposed to. So this could turn out to be like a different whole color, how we get it. Because so far that always happens with figures like these. So I don't know if I'm going to buy them. I really am tempted to because they look really nice. But to be honest, there's also, of course, announcement of I forgot a company, Spirit Studios, the one that made the King Ghidorah statue, like that huge one. And they also announced the new Mothra larva from, of course, Godzilla King of Monsters. And those are, I guess, somewhat statues. And they also announced a Muto. So I think that one's most likely going to be around like 500 or 400. Same thing as, of course, the larva. So spending another like a couple more hundred, you could get that, and it's way bigger, pretty sure. So I don't know. That's also what I'm thinking right there, because we might get an announcement for that pretty soon. But these will look perfect, I bet, next to, of course, for the SH Monstarts. The other thing is I thought of is this. The other thing I thought of was that this should have been the same price as an SH Monster Arts figure of course, these larvas, these Mutos. So, because if they did release some, these were technically would be the figures with more, of course, joints, and maybe the material, of course, different, and this would have cost the same price for both of them, I bet. But it's pretty interesting that they just released these kind of figures without not much movement, and they're pretty expensive. So I guess this is the closest to get for an SH Monster Arts Mutos. That's one of the best dots right there I had for these right here. But I really don't know if it's really worth spending that much for these. I really don't know. But dang, that looks really cool right there. That shot right there. Both of them right there. But that's pretty much the figures right there. Here's of course, here's another shot of course, a person like in hand and scales. The male one looks pretty small right here in the corner. The female looks pretty bigger, of course. Pretty cool, of course. And I think there's another shot right here, up close. Yeah, there it is. Pretty cool. It's actually really nice detail for the figures, but I'm really wondering if they're actually gonna look like that when they come out. But let me know down below, of course, your thoughts. It is available pre-order right here, Premium Bandai. Of course, going to be releasing April 2022. Pre-order starts the 7th, so it's just a couple days ago, and it ends November 4th. So I'm going to be thinking, of course, these couple days to see to get them or not. I don't really know. To be honest, most likely not, because they're pretty expensive. But that's, of course, my thoughts. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video, guys. See you guys next time. Bye.